to the homestead. If you're new here, my name is Lynn. Welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. And today we're going to be doing some fun freeze drying. I have been trying to do this successfully a couple of times now, so let's hope third time's a try with these. We are going to be freeze drying these Water Bridge Just Mallow Snowman, I think it's Snowman and Christmas Tree marshmallows. First, I have to say, I love these. I know they're not good for you, but they come out at Christmas time and they are the best tasting marshmallows. They are so good. And as far as ingredients go, they're not bad compared to a lot of marshmallows out there. These are made, I believe, in England. Yes, they are made in England, sorry. And they do a lot of candy, but I adore these. I may have opened this one and tried one or two, but I've tried to freeze dry these last winter a couple of times and, well, it didn't go well. Yeah, they exploded. So I've learned a lot more in the year since we have had our freeze dryer, almost a year. We're coming up soon on a year. And I've gotten some advice from some other people, watched a few videos, so I'm hoping today that third time's a charm and we can get these done. I want to get these done because I have some plans for these for Christmas in a few weeks for different things, so that's why we're going to be doing this today. And like I said, hopefully they turn out right. The great thing about doing these is these aren't going to be in the freeze dryer for like 24, 36 hours like some things. Pumpkin, can I just say? These are like 4 or 5 hours, so we'll be able to see the end result today, so that's great. And I have the new toggle, the little green Wi-Fi that goes into the USB port on the newer models. You do have to have, I think it's at least I think it was the 4.6. I will double check and put that up here. But you had to have at least that to get the updated programming for this. I love it. I can check on my freeze dryer anywhere in the middle of the night. If I remember to take my phone upstairs with me, I can check on it when we're out and about. I can check on it. I can start it from here while I'm loading the trays if I want. It has all kinds of tips and trips and tips and tips. Tips and tricks. My goodness, I can't talk today. On the app, it also has preset settings for most popular things you're going to be freeze drying, so I love it. I'll show you it all in just a minute, my freeze dryer and everything. But first, we need to load the marshmallows onto our trays. So one of the tips I've learned is don't crowd these. That is one of the tips. So we are going to put them on 5 trays, and I am going to do my best to line them up. But how cute are they? Are they not cute? So this is the snowman. And these are the Christmas trees. And I have successfully freeze dried mini marshmallows, the Dandy organic marshmallows, very well. And we love them. I've done the pumpkin spice. I have done the vanilla. I have ordered maple ones that are out. And a lot of us actually prefer them freeze dried. They just melt in your mouth. And they go great in hot cocoa. And actually, I already think I'm doing too many. So I'm gonna do, should I do 3 or 4? I'm gonna do 3 to give us lots of room. So 2, 3, 2, 3. One tray down, 4 to go. Right freeze dryer. It is a medium. 2 years ago, maybe almost 3 now, the mediums went to 5 trays. They used to be 4 and the small was 3. I will tell you, I wish we had known that because we probably would have got the small, because the small has a lot more space between the racks, the shelving, than this one does, and things, they get too puffy, they stick to the top of this, and this has got like an orange, I'm not sure what you would call it, like silicone almost, matting that's on each one of these, and they are very difficult to clean sticky things off of. So this is the green little toggle stick, toggle stick, get my words here, Lynn, toggle stick that you just plug into the USB here, and this allows you to operate it through the app. Now, I've already got my settings set up here. So, one of the things I have found with Marshmallows, you don't pre-warm. A lot of candy you do, like Skittles for instance, you would pre-warm, and you used to have to do that in the oven. Now this new software allows you to do it in the freeze dryer. But you don't do that with Marshmallows because they will get very squishy and almost melt, and then you have a terrible, terrible outcome. So I have turned off the pre-warm. Here, is it focusing? I've turned off the pre-warm, and I've actually called the Snowman Marsh. That's all I could fit on here, because this way I have it already set, so next time I want to do them, I can. My loading tray temperature is 70. I'm going to leave it at that. Our drying time is between our drying time is 150. They've also said to recommend that, so we are going to go ahead and just close this door for a second, because this is my first time. I don't think... Do we still have to wait 15 minutes? I'm pretty sure we do. Yes, so we have to wait 15 minutes till we load our trays. Well, that is preparing before we load them. I have some questions I need to ask you all. I am looking for some advice. It has been a rough week here. It turned out better than we thought, but last weekend we took our Puggy, our pug dog, to the vet. Puggy is 13, and we have noticed some major changes going on with him. He was drinking an insane amount of water and going to the bathroom a lot and not always making it because he was drinking so much, and I knew immediately it was probably diabetes. It has turned out it is diabetes. The cost is certainly not free, but it's not what we thought it was, so we have decided as a family, we've budgeted, and we believe that we can go ahead and give him a better quality of life and treat him for his diabetes. Because everything else on his blood work came back amazing. His liver looks amazing, his heart looks amazing, his lung, everything else looked amazing. He just has some diabetes. I shouldn't say some, he has diabetes. So on Friday, my birthday, which also happens to be World Diabetes Day. I find that very weird, but anyway, just weird because of the timing. So we have an appointment. We're going to learn how to give him the injections and test for his blood and things like that. My questions for all of you is we're looking for advice. If any of you have experienced this with your dog or cat, can you please let me know down in the comments any advice you have for us, anything that might make it easier. I am all open for it. We're a little bit nervous, but we're also happy that he'll start feeling better, hopefully, praying, and we can have our old Puggy boy back, because he's just not feeling himself, and he is my buddy. I don't want to get emotional, but Puggy is my buddy. He was my cancer buddy. When I was going through cancer, all the times I went through, every time I was having a rough day or not feeling good, he would crawl up with me, lay with me, and just be there for me. So he's earned a little bit of grace to try and get him feeling better. So yes, we are looking for all the advice on diabetic animals and how we can go forward with him, because we want to make sure we're doing better. We've already started him on a high fiber, low fat diet. We did find a fairly decent canned food that we think is decent. It may not be what the vet thinks is decent, but the vet price for the food that she recommended, we were looking at maybe as much as $300 to $400 or more a month just for feeding Puggy, and there is a limit to what we can spend, and that is not something we are willing to do. So we did find a lower cost food, and he seems to like it, and it has lots of fiber and low fat, so I think it's a win-win. So, the other thing I want to talk about is, I just want to say, you know, it costs nothing to be kind. And lately on this channel and my other channel, Hooked and Steeped with Lynn, which I want to talk about that in just a second too, I have been getting some mean comments. And I'm a big girl, I'm an adult, I get it. Not everyone's gonna like you, not everyone's gonna like your content. That is fine. It doesn't hurt me that way. And it's not like I'm losing sleep over these comments. It's just, it makes me angry because like I said, it costs nothing to be kind. And some of these comments I feel are not, they may not even be by real people. They could be by bots, who knows, I don't know. But I just, especially this time of year, maybe we can remember, to be kind. And if you don't agree with something or you don't like something, you don't even have to leave a comment or a thumbs down, just move on. There's a lot of things I watch on YouTube that I don't necessarily like. I don't comment and I don't leave a thumbs down. I just leave and think, oh, I probably won't watch, anything like that again because I didn't like it. So yeah, we're all just trying our best out here, and it's been on my mind a lot, so I just wanted to bring that up. So I'm gonna get off my soapbox now. And I want to announce that my other channel, Hooked and Steeped with Lynn, and this is the QR code. If you haven't already checked it out, come on over. We have a great time there. I reached 500 subscribers, woo, on that channel today. That is like one of the main goals YouTube gives you. So you can actually open up some of the other things you can do on your channel. You need to get at least 500 to open up some of those. So yay, I got to that. Those will be probably available to me in a couple of days. So thank you all who have come over and watched over there. It's a lot of fun. I love doing that channel. It is so much fun because I love yarn, I love crocheting, and I love teas. So to be able to talk about those three things just gives me so much joy. So again, thank you for all watching. I'm so excited. And we are just waiting for these trays. In and they're already starting to puff up. It just stopped, so let's see how they did. They look great, and I left them in for 5 hours, so fingers crossed. So we're going to say, open this valve. Caution, trays are hot. Never seen that before, so, okay. Let's see how hot they are. Yeah, they're a little warm. I think they worked. Yeah, the trays are a little warm. I know they don't look a whole lot different, but they're definitely puffier. And, okay, you'll be able to hear how crunchy they are in the kitchen. So we're gonna unload this and I'll meet you back at the kitchen. So it wasn't kidding when they said these were hot. I actually went and got my oven mitt to take them out because they were like boiling the higher up they went. So, snowman, tree, and I know they pretty much look the same size, but they are different. If you can hear that. They're definitely freeze-dried. Okay, so since I only did one tray, I'm able to show you the difference between ones I haven't done yet and ones we have. And there's the difference. This one's kind of cute. Its hat looks like it's tilted to the side. Hopefully that's focusing. Without my reading glasses, I cannot see very well. But squishy, not squishy. And it is a little bit bigger. And what I'm happy about is it still has, they have their little faces, they have their little shapes. That's the squishy one. And that's what I wanted, because last year they just went poof everywhere. So Here's a squishy one. I'm gonna show you, see? Squishy. They're so good. And we're gonna try the freeze-dried. This is not good. They're delicious. They're so good. But that's really not a good thing because I'm gonna eat them. I'll tell you what it reminds me exactly of. Remember the cereal we used to get as kids with the marshmallows in them? And you wanted them more than the rest of the cereal? That's exactly what they are. They are just like the marshmallows and the cereals we had as kids. Oh my gosh, those are so good. I'm so glad it worked. I'm so glad it worked. I will be picking up some more bags of these. These are only around $3 here, which I don't think is bad. It's 125 grams. I mean, you get a lot. Remember, I ate a couple out of that first bag before we did that. So we'll be doing this batch. If I'd had the trays already, I could have just loaded it in because it said ready for another candy batch, but I'm gonna defrost it and I'll do another batch later. It doesn't take long. I'm gonna keep it at 5 hours, even though it does say 3, because I know it worked, but I am so happy. I guess the third time was the charm. They worked, yay. I really didn't want to have to clean my freeze dryer after just giving it a really good clean after doing all those onions. So it worked, friends, it worked. Thanks for coming along with me while we did another kitchen experiment for Christmas. I have many more planned over the next couple of weeks. Till then, take care, God bless, and we'll see y'all soon.